Boom. Hey internets, Rhino AD messaged me on another video. So again, whenever you drop the comments, I'm definitely reading them all and I'm responding to most of you. As quickly as I could get to them is what I mean. His question is, I'm a tattoo artist and I have an okay following and I have an idea for a merch or a logo branded apparel line. And he wants to start with t-shirts using my own original artwork. In your opinion, what should I do first? Okay, and I actually responded to him, but I told him I was going to make a video, so Rhino AD, here you go. First of all, shout out the Caribbean. Thank you for leaving. You might be the first person to leave me a message from the Caribbean. My basic response is you should try to do both, okay? End of video. Just kidding. To dig a little further, you can go at them separately, right? So you can have a brand that's, of course, has a logo and is more logo based and like very clean and very minimal. But even having said that, you can have a clean part of your clothing line and then you can have a very graphic or illustration inspired part of that clothing line. So hence, you can make your artwork center stage on your entire graphic program of the brand. So there's a couple ways that you can integrate the two. One thing I want to say is the reason I'm saying do both is to even think of them differently and try to approach it differently is going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work. I mean, people aren't succeeding on doing one line. So definitely don't think about doing two lines, just because I think once you get into it, you're going to see how much work is involved. And this is not me questioning your work ethic or anything along that line. I just know, having worked in the industry for over 18 years, that entrepreneurially, just launching one and getting that to be successful, many people will fail that are watching my channel now, or it won't be the first line that they do. It might be some iteration of it. It's death by 1,000 cuts. It's usually not one big blow that happens that takes your whole brand out. And eventually it bleeds you out and you run out of money. A lot of people on my channel are watching with a shoestring budget. So this completely relates even more so to all of you all who are using, their part-time job money, or you just have an allocated amount that you're giving to trying to start a brand. So yeah, put both of them together, and you can, it's interesting if you start thinking in that direction, because initially the concepts are different, and as an artist I understand what you're talking about. You might want to have them separate, right? But if you start thinking in a way where you can ask yourself, what is a way that I can integrate both and have the strongest brand possible, integrating both, you might come up with some interesting answers to that. So one, logistically, you don't want to try to run two brands. I consulted with an artist one time, and he's a great artist, but he wanted to do like 5 different things, and I'm just like, think of just all the social media handles that you're gonna, if you do your due diligence and work at it properly, and you have scheduled uploads and posts and the type of work that you're supposed to be doing for digital marketing for the one brand. Imagine doing that with 2, right? And most people, if you look under the hood of how they're working on their brand, usually they're not doing enough on just one entity. So I definitely wouldn't split it into 2. You get the point. At this time, you should understand the point. Like, put all of it into one and find a way to merge the 2 to launch cohesively. And maybe the art can begin as the center point, and you can do some testing to see if people respond to it. And I would have also a logo that's different, that's not quite illustration or graphically influenced. Something that you could just embroider, leave it on a hat, and let it stand alone. So that way you can approach it from 2 points and see how people really respond via sales. Okay, hope that helps. Any other questions, anything you guys have to ask, or something you want to add to the conversation, please drop it all down below. I'll see you guys on the next vid. Bye.